So, according to YouTube, this was released when live, I should say, 21 hours ago. It was recently brought to my attention because one, I don't follow IGN because they're trash, but that's besides the point. So my friend told me that Darksiders 4 has been announced. Now, I am a huge fan of this series in terms of its lore and all that kind of stuff, right? The four Horsemen of the Apocalypse, which is pretty cool. And of course, the politics between heaven and hell, and the Charred Council, and all the stuff we reveal as we play through. So the first game you play as War, the second game you play as Death, and the third game you play as Fury. Now, Strife shows up in all three games in some way, shape, or form. The first game, it's his gun. Second game, also it's his gun. And his third game, he actually shows up in person. Then you have that ARPG Darksiders. I keep forgetting what it's called. But you play as both Strife and War. Mainly Strife. And War comes in as like an assist, or if you play co-op, both of you play either Strife or you play War, or co-op, basically, two players. So, lots of lore was dropped in all those videos. And we learned that the Charred Council's done fucked up. So, essentially, what ends up happening is Darksiders 1 is the quote-unquote official timeline. Darksiders 2 happens, the background of Darksiders 1, and Darksiders 3 happens just before War escapes. Is sent to Earth to fix his problems. So it's one of those weird in-between moments. And of course, at the end of 1, you break the 7th seal, which summons all the four horsemen to show up. So I don't know what to expect. This might be it'd be like switching characters whenever you wish type situation. But we already have an inkling of how everyone plays. So Death's got his double sides. War's got the big ass sword. Fury's got her whip, and of course Strife has his guns. So let's see what they reveal, if anything at all. So let's get it.
You will be hunted. The White City for certain. The Council. And there will be others. You would wage this war alone?
No. Not alone.
Really? That's all we get? Uriel giving that speech that she gave at the end of Darksiders 1, and of course Liam O'Brien reprising his role as War, and of course the four horsemen show up. Yeah, unfortunately this gives us nothing. It just shows us the four horsemen. And so what do you do? I hope it's not a 4-player co-op, because that's gonna suck. Like an open world 4-player game. I'm not a big fan of that. Or you single player, you play one person, you have your brothers and your sister with you, and you can swap between them. Something kind of like what do you call it? Final Fantasy, like Final Fantasy 7, like the new editions of Final Fantasy, whereas more action based, but you can swap between them and pause combat for a second to make an attack or use an item or whatever it is. I hope it's not like that. Because 1 was proper third-person action, hack and slash, like very DMC. Second one, again, DMC-esque, but it's got RPG elements. Like in terms of like crafting or, upgrading weapons, stuff like that. But it was extremely puzzle heavy, which became it's very much like God of War in that regard. Like Darksiders 2 was very God of War. Then Darksiders 3 is basically Souls-like. It's literally a fucking Souls-like. dodge and parry mechanics. You die, you drop all your souls, you have to go back and get them back. And now 4. If it's gonna be like Final Fantasy or whatever it is, I'm very hesitant to be okay with that. Because the issue is it's derivative, right? It's a derivative gameplay style. I wouldn't mind if they just went back to the DMC style gameplay, which I had in 1. It was much nicer. Very straightforward, but of course it doesn't leave for much nuance. But at the same time, it's also a lot of skill expression because all you have are your magical abilities, your wrath abilities, and then of course your incarnate form to do even more damage, which was cool. But I'm thinking it could be a swap between characters as you play through. Or that, or you have 4 chapters and you play as each horseman through each of them, and they have their own individual missions that they go to, and then it culminates with them finally fighting, I don't know, Heaven, Hell, and the Charred Council, or they're there to take out the Charred Council. It's weird. I'm not 100% clear on what, I mean, again, of course, no one's clear on this because it's just an announcement. We're speculating here. We're spitballing on what the concept could be. And I mean, it's cool. It's kind of nice to see all the writers together. But I don't know. I'm cautiously optimistic. Is that the word I'm looking for? Like I'm very hesitant to just say like, oh my god, this is gonna be great. THQ Nordic has not been the most creative with their gameplay decisions. Then again, derivativeness is now the game. What essentially the gaming industry has come down to. No, every game plays like the other game. So yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic. I hope it's good, but at the same time, this will be a great way for us to finish off the story. The entirety of the entireties of all the lore and all the events that have occurred. Like Fury becoming the guardian of humanity, Strife doing whatever the fuck Strife. Actually, Strife is one character we don't really get much of because the game with him and War, whatever the fuck it's called, is way back in time. I think that's just when the Horsemen just started their journeys. But yeah, we'll see. I hope it's good. I really hope it's good. Like THQ Nordic, this is your shot, man. You've left a lot of us wondering what you're going to do with the narrative of Darksiders. And we've all been interested in it, even though the gameplay has not been always up to snuff. The world building that you've done is very good. You've made a lot of us be very interested in what you have taken on as the Book of Revelations from the Holy Bible, talking about the apocalypse and the 4 horsemen. But we shall see. Anyway, hopefully you guys are cautiously optimistic as I am for this game. And when it comes out, we'll of course be streaming this on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/House of Grim. Follow me there on Twitch. And if you think I'm worth it, give me a subscription there, or throw bits, or just please come and drop by and say hi. But that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys all so much for watching. If you like what you see, hit that like button. Leave your thoughts and comments down below. And if you want to see more stuff like this, hit that subscribe button. And I'll catch you guys all next time. So from me to you guys, till then now. Peace out.